Welcome to the Emerson Exchange Studio. I'm Jim Cunningham, your host. I'm joined by Bob Karshnia, Vice President of Wireless at Emerson. Bob's going to be talking a little bit about how wireless technology has really changed the industry. How are you, Bob? Welcome.
Jim, great. Thanks to be here.
Let me just ask you a few questions. I'll start with this one. Emerson has spent the last decade pioneering wireless technologies for industrial companies. What drove the initial need for wireless?
Our customers came to us and said, we need to actually be able to see and hear more, essentially, in our plants to actually be able to process new kinds of crude, get higher capacity, run their plants with better efficiency or even with better safety. So they couldn't do that with any other technology because it was just too cost prohibitive.
Sure. Well, wireless, I'm sure, would really change the industry then, wouldn't it? So how were things done before wireless technology?
Well, that was sort of the breakthrough moment one of the breakthrough moments for us is when we kind of realized all the work you have to do to wire something. You know, just imagine if you were going to wire a internet connection in your home, right? You got to pull a wire through your house, you got to patch the walls, all that complexity, you got to hire contractors. Instead, you just go down to Best Buy and you buy a Wi-Fi router and you're up and running. And that's exactly what we're doing for the process control industry.
It's really great. And as wireless has advanced, what do you think some of the key moments in its development have been?
Well, I think, early on it was about the technology. How could we make it reliable? How could we make it robust? How could we make it secure? Because if we couldn't do those things, we couldn't get anywhere. And then a lot of work after that on power consumption to make sure that they could have long lives on these batteries that we were using. But the real recent advancements have really been around how do we actually help our customers look at all of this data and interpret it into something meaningful so they can take action. Because if there wasn't a business impact or a KPI we were impacting at the plants, they weren't going to do it. And that's been a big step forward for us recently.
Well, as you look at wireless and how it has matured over the years, it really has become a proven and trusted technology, hasn't it?
It sure has. If you saw Mike Train's keynote this morning, you'd see that we've just exceeded 10 billion hours of operation time and roughly 10 years of operation. And I guess you could probably say it's really become sort of commonplace over that time period, but it's been proven year out, over and over in extreme environments around the world, different applications, so it's really kind of become standard.
Well, we can't thank you enough for spending some time with us here at the Emerson Exchange Studios. We want to thank you folks too. If you want more information, you can go to emerson.com. Thanks, Bob.